My dear friend, I want you to imagine for a moment that your body is like a beautiful old tree. With every passing year, its roots grow deeper, its branches become stronger, and its leaves may fall and grow again, each cycle bringing wisdom and resilience. But just like a tree needs the right nourishment from the soil to keep standing tall, your body needs the right fuel to keep you feeling strong, energetic, and joyful as you age. Today, I want to talk to you about something that might sound simple at first glance but is deeply important for your health after 60 years of age: the food you eat. More specifically, the carbohydrates you choose to put on your plate every single day. For decades, we have been told to load up on carbohydrates because they give us energy. But not all carbs are created equal. After 60 years of age, your body starts to process foods differently. Your metabolism slows down, your muscle mass naturally declines, your insulin sensitivity weakens. A study published in the journal Aging Cell in 2019 showed that older adults experience changes in glucose metabolism that make it harder for them to manage blood sugar levels. When you eat the wrong kind of carbs, you're inviting inflammation, weight gain, digestive issues, and even cognitive decline into your life. Think about those fluffy white breads, sweet pastries, sugary cereals, and processed crackers you might have enjoyed for many years. These are examples of refined carbohydrates. They are stripped of fiber and nutrients, leaving behind what we call empty calories. When you eat these, your blood sugar spikes sharply, then it crashes. This roller coaster leaves you feeling tired, cranky, and sluggish. Over time, these spikes and crashes wear down your cells, leading to chronic inflammation and higher risk of diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart conditions. A large-scale study from Harvard, following more than 100,000 people over 25 years, found that diets high in refined carbohydrates and added sugars were strongly associated with increased mortality and heart disease risk. This is not just theory. It is fact-backed by decades of careful observation and research. Another problem with these refined carbs is that they starve your gut microbiome. Your gut houses trillions of bacteria that influence your digestion, immunity, and even your mood. When you eat fiber-rich foods, you nourish these good bacteria. But refined carbs provide no fiber. In fact, they often encourage the growth of harmful bacteria, leading to digestive discomfort, bloating, and weakened immunity. Research published in Nature in 2015 revealed that a low-fiber, high-sugar diet rapidly changes the gut bacteria composition and weakens the gut lining, making you more prone to infections and chronic diseases. Imagine a garden overrun with weeds because it was not tended properly. That is what happens inside your gut when you keep feeding it refined carbs. Now let us talk about what happens to your energy when you rely on these carbs. Many seniors tell me they feel fatigued even after a full night's sleep. They struggle to find the energy to enjoy their hobbies or spend time with their grandchildren. This is often because of poor blood sugar control. Every spike in blood sugar might give a short burst of energy, but it is followed by a deep crash. Over time, your cells become resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps your cells take in sugar for energy. This means your cells are starving even when your blood is swimming with glucose. A study in the journal Diabetes Care in 2014 showed that older adults with higher carbohydrate intake, especially refined ones, had more pronounced energy dips and poorer muscle function. So what should you eat instead? I want you to think of carbohydrates as a toolbox. Some tools fix and strengthen, others can break and damage. After 60 years of age, you need the tools that repair and fortify. You should focus on whole, complex carbohydrates rich in fiber and nutrients. Think of sweet potatoes, lentils, quinoa, oats, and a rainbow of vegetables. These foods are digested slowly. They release sugar gradually into your bloodstream. This steady flow helps you maintain stable energy levels and keeps your mind sharp. Sweet potatoes, for example, are rich in beta-carotene, which supports eye health and contain fiber that nurtures gut bacteria. Lentils are packed with plant-based protein, iron, and folate, which support muscle health and blood formation. Quinoa is a complete protein source, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. It is also rich in magnesium, which supports bone health and relaxation of muscles. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2016 found that older adults who replaced refined grains with whole grains had lower inflammation markers and better weight management. Another wonderful option is to include more leafy greens like spinach and kale. These are technically low-carb vegetables, but they still provide your body with carbohydrates in a gentle, supportive way. They are full of vitamins A, C, and K, and contain antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. Antioxidants are like the tree's natural defenses against storms and pests. They strengthen your immune system and slow down the visible and invisible signs of aging. When you eat more fiber-rich and nutrient-dense carbs, your digestion also improves. You feel lighter. Your bowels move regularly. You experience less bloating and gas. Your gut bacteria flourish, and you become more resilient against infections and even mood disturbances. A happy gut is strongly connected to a happier mind. Recent studies from the University of California have even shown that improving gut health through diet can reduce the risk of depression and cognitive decline in seniors. I want to share a story of a patient of mine, a 73-year-old woman named Leela. She loved her morning toast with jam and her evening cookies. She came to me complaining of constant tiredness, joint pains, and digestive troubles. We gradually reduced her intake of white bread and sugary snacks and introduced more millet, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. Within 3 months, her energy improved so much that she started taking long walks again. Her digestion became smoother. Her mood lifted. When she came back for her follow-up, she had a spark in her eyes that had been missing for years. This is the power of choosing the right carbs. This is not about deprivation. It is about giving your body the love it truly deserves. Many seniors worry that giving up their favorite white rice or bread means sacrificing taste. But I promise you that whole grains and colorful veggies bring more flavors, textures, and satisfaction to your meals. You can try replacing white rice with brown rice or millets. Use mashed sweet potatoes instead of white potatoes. Add lentils to your soups and stews. Sprinkle seeds like chia and flax on your yogurt or salads. Each small change adds up, and your body will thank you in ways you cannot even imagine today. Another important point is that as we age, our need for nutrients like magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids increases. These nutrients help reduce inflammation, support bone and brain health, and improve overall vitality. Many of these are found abundantly in the same whole carb foods I just mentioned. For instance, oats contain a unique fiber called beta-glucan, which lowers cholesterol and boosts immunity. Quinoa offers a good dose of magnesium. Sweet potatoes provide potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. Every bite you take can become a small act of healing. A groundbreaking study from the Blue Zones Project, which examined the world's longest living populations, showed that these communities eat very few refined carbs. Instead, their diets are based on whole grains, legumes, vegetables, and nuts. They enjoy meals in a calm and communal setting, savoring every bite. They see food not as a quick fuel, but as a relationship with nature and life itself. This attitude is something we can all learn from. You are not just feeding your stomach, you are nurturing your spirit and prolonging the healthy years of your life. Now, I know change is not always easy, especially when you have decades of habits behind you. But remember that every day is a new opportunity to plant seeds for your future health. You do not need to change everything overnight. You can start with one small step today. Maybe it is swapping your morning toast for a bowl of oats with berries and nuts. Maybe it is cooking a lentil stew instead of pasta for dinner. Maybe it is trying roasted sweet potatoes instead of French fries. These changes may seem small at first, but in time they build a strong foundation for a healthier, more energetic, and joyful life. I want you to think about what you still want to enjoy in the coming years. Maybe you want to play more with your grandchildren, travel to new places, dance at family weddings, or simply feel light and free when you wake up every morning. These are not small dreams. These are the moments that make life precious. And they all start with the choices you make today, one plate at a time. If you choose to avoid refined carbs and embrace whole, nourishing carbs instead, you are giving yourself the gift of better energy, stronger digestion, and a more graceful aging journey. I believe in you. I believe in the power of the human body to heal and thrive at any age. The science is clear, the stories are real, the results are waiting for you. Your body has carried you through every chapter of your life so far. Now it is your turn to carry it forward with kindness and intention. As a doctor who has seen countless transformations, I can tell you without doubt that your future can be brighter and more vibrant than you imagine, no matter your age. And it all begins with what you decide to eat today. So my friends, step forward with courage and curiosity. Fill your plate with colors, fibers, and life-giving nutrients. Avoid the empty, harmful carbs that drain your vitality. Embrace the foods that feed not just your body, but your spirit too. Every meal is a chance to write a new story of strength and joy. You deserve nothing less, and I will be here, cheering you on every step of the way. What are the surprising gut health benefits of switching to fiber-rich carbs? My dear friend, let me take you on a journey inside your own body. Imagine for a moment that deep within you lies a vast, hidden garden. This garden is not filled with roses or tulips, but with trillions of tiny living organisms. These microscopic helpers form what we call your gut microbiome. It might sound simple, but this inner ecosystem plays a powerful role in how you feel every single day. Especially after 60 years of age, taking care of this inner garden becomes more important than ever. One of the most loving gifts you can give it is fiber-rich carbohydrates. You see, when we talk about carbs, most people think of bread, pasta, or sweet treats. But fiber-rich carbs are a very different story. They come from whole foods like oats, lentils, beans, vegetables, and fruits. Unlike refined carbs, these are not quickly broken down into sugar. Instead, they travel slowly through your digestive system and feed the good bacteria living in your gut. Think of fiber as the water and sunshine that help your garden grow strong and healthy. A groundbreaking study published in Nature in 2018 found that a diet rich in diverse fibers supports the growth of beneficial bacteria. These bacteria produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These compounds reduce inflammation, strengthen your gut lining, and even support your immune system. When your gut bacteria are happy and strong, they can protect you from infections and keep harmful invaders at bay. As we age, our gut lining naturally becomes more fragile. This can allow unwanted substances to leak into the bloodstream and trigger chronic inflammation. But when you eat more fiber, you help tighten and heal this barrier. Many seniors come to me complaining of constipation, bloating, and irregular bowel movements. This is not just uncomfortable. Over time, poor gut health can affect nutrient absorption, weaken the immune system, and even increase the risk of cognitive decline. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study in 2019 showing that higher fiber intake improved bowel regularity and reduced gastrointestinal distress in older adults. Imagine waking up each morning without that heavy, bloated feeling. Imagine having the confidence to go about your day without worrying about sudden stomach pains or bathroom emergencies. This freedom is one of the most immediate gifts of fiber-rich carbs. But the magic does not stop there. Your gut and your brain are deeply connected through what we call the gut-brain axis. When your gut is inflamed or imbalanced, it sends distress signals to your brain. This can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, and brain fog. On the other hand, a healthy, fiber-fed gut produces more serotonin, the chemical that helps regulate mood and bring feelings of calm and happiness. A study published in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2020 found that older adults who increased their fiber intake experienced better mood stability and sharper mental clarity. One patient of mine, a 68-year-old man named Ravi, told me he felt like a dark cloud had lifted from his mind just weeks after switching to fiber-rich foods. He could focus better, felt more joyful, and even started painting again, something he had not done in years. Furthermore, fiber-rich carbs play a crucial role in controlling your weight. Unlike refined carbs, which cause rapid blood sugar spikes and crashes, fiber helps slow down digestion and keeps you feeling full longer. This means fewer sudden cravings and less overeating. A large-scale analysis in the journal Lancet in 2019 showed that individuals with higher fiber consumption had a significantly lower risk of obesity and metabolic diseases. When you feel full and satisfied, you naturally make healthier choices, supporting steady weight and energy levels throughout the day. Let us also talk about heart health. After 60 years of age, heart disease becomes a major concern. Fiber-rich carbs help lower LDL cholesterol, also known as the bad cholesterol. They bind to cholesterol particles in the digestive system and help remove them from the body. This gentle, natural process helps keep your arteries clear and supports smooth blood flow. The Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 75,000 women for more than 2 decades, found that those with higher fiber intake had a much lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. I understand that change can feel intimidating, especially when it involves daily habits. But every journey begins with a single step. Start small. Maybe add a handful of berries to your breakfast oats. Replace white rice with brown rice or quinoa. Try a lentil soup for dinner instead of white bread and cheese. Gradually, you will notice that your digestion feels smoother, your energy lasts longer, and your mind feels clearer. These small shifts can become a foundation for greater transformation. Another important point is that fiber acts like a gentle broom, sweeping away waste and toxins from your digestive tract. This daily cleansing keeps your gut environment balanced and healthy. It reduces the risk of colon cancer and other gastrointestinal diseases, which become more common as we age. A report from the World Cancer Research Fund in 2018 concluded that higher fiber intake is strongly protective against colorectal cancer. By simply choosing fiber-rich carbs, you are giving your body powerful defense tools against disease. I often tell my patients to think of each meal as an act of self-respect and love. You are not just eating to fill your stomach. You are feeding the good bacteria that support your mind, your immunity, and your overall vitality. When you make these changes, you are not only improving your gut health, but also opening doors to a more active, joyful, and independent life. You gain more strength to play with your grandchildren, take long walks, or even pursue hobbies that bring you happiness. Your body has carried you through countless challenges and joys. Now is the time to nourish it in return. The science is clear, and the stories from real people are powerful. Fiber-rich carbs can transform your gut health in ways that ripple out to every part of your life. You deserve to feel light, energized, and fully alive every single day. And this transformation can begin today with a simple choice to switch from empty, refined carbs to the beautiful, nourishing world of fiber-rich foods. So, my friend, I encourage you to start this journey with courage and curiosity. Try one new fiber-rich carb today. Listen to your body. Watch how it responds with gratitude and renewed energy. And remember, every bite you take is a promise to yourself that you are worth the care and attention. You have so many more joyful moments ahead, and your healthy gut will help carry you there. I am cheering you on every step of the way.